I learnt to drive stick shift in a van of questionable roadworthiness. I borrowed it from Mother Mary, full of grace, who knew, though we didn't ask her, and who saw, although she wasn't there. I mean, really. Her statue stood on the dash. Her hands were praying, paint chipping, rosary beads hitting her or me in the face when I stalled. Naturally, we baptised the van the Catholic mobile. Jesus was there in the body of a smoking, cursing ex-Catholic who didn't believe in deodorant. God was in the back seat, who, having not found a working seatbelt, had my headrest in a death grip. The Holy Spirit, she was there too. She was the lights of Sumner reflected on the water. She was the danger, nature was greater than this cliff sign that we ignored. She was the sound of late-night birds in trees unseen. She was, of course, in the van too. She was the smell of old incense and muddy football boots. She was each shudder and kick of the engine, each sharp intake of God's breath, each "holy shit!" Jesus uttered. She was the redness of my knuckles. I learnt to drive stick shift up a cracked hill and down the other side, shouting, "Save us!" as we crunched gravel, accelerated accidentally, and by some miracle, parked perfectly. We tumbled out of the Catholic mobile, firm atheists again, announcing to the darkness that we were fools and that I was better off driving an automatic. She remained. In the sand between our toes and in the echoes of our laughter on the cliffs, she remained. She remained in the hollow shells of sea crabs and in the atoms connecting and separating our bodies, and in the sound and the knowledge of the waves crashing long after we arrive and long after we leave. She remained. And she remained although we exhaled and we exclaimed that it was so beautiful, that it was enough to have this and not believe in fairies or sea monsters at the bottom of the garden, at the bottom of the ocean as well. And so we praised great writers and dreamers and non-believers. And she sighed through the trees. And she remained anyway. Kia ora.